Hi, these comments are for AK. I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all the lessons at onlinetoeflcourse.com. And you're doing my free TOEFL writing evaluation. I think if you go over to Online TOEFL Course, so you went to the top, you clicked on that, that's exactly what you're doing right now. So the next step is I have the independent writing rubrics here. I have your essay, so I'm thinking you're in the 2.5, I think, out of 5. I'm going to put you around 17 points out of 30 on this writing practice test, right? So I'm going to show you a couple of things that might help you with your writing. Okay, so you have, actually, let's put here. You have a lot of organizational problems and a lot of grammar problems. I think combined, that dramatically lowers your score. Okay, first of all, this sentence here, especially, I will develop my ideas more in detail in subsequent paragraphs. You copied that sentence from the internet, and it's a terrible thesis. It doesn't really frame the essay. You need a thesis that introduces specific support points, and you can develop each point in a different paragraph. So I mean, you take it from the internet, but it's not that great. Here's another one. I have to admit that my opinion on this matter has been profoundly influenced by my personal experience. You know what that sentence does? Nothing. It's zero. You copied that sentence, but it's useless. It can be replaced by a single word. You can say, for example, and that's it. You don't even need the sentence. So don't put sentences in there that don't really. You need to spend more time on developing the examples, believe me, right? So you need a better thesis here. You need more clearly marked topic sentences in each of these paragraphs. And I think if you connect each topic back to the thesis, you have a little bit better connection of ideas, right? Now, in addition to that, if I went through and corrected all the errors, it'd probably take me 40 minutes, right? So let's just show you one for time's sake. I don't have a lot of time right now, but you say 3 days are spent on work, 5 days remain. You could probably do this, 5 and if you work 3 days, you can see 2 of which remain. 3 days are spent on work, 2 of which remain. Then you can see, and a person can spend these 2 days with family, friends, or relatives. So you're having word order problems. You're not sure about your subject, your verb, and your object there. So 3 days are spent on work, 2 of which remain, and a person can spend these 2 days with family, friends, and relatives. Or how about this? You don't even need this. Let's say and a person can spend the other. How about that? That's even better. So 3 days are spent on work, and a person can spend the other 2 days with family, friends, or relatives. Right? Something along those lines. So you have to be careful about your sentence structure. You can even argue that the sentence is a little bit unbalanced because you have are spent, which is passive voice, and then the second part of the independent clause is active voice, and generally you shouldn't even do that. You should keep your active voice or your passive voice kind of consistent. You could say a worker spends 3 days on work, and then the person can spend the other 2 days with family, friends, or relatives, and then you have active voice and active voice there. All right, so what do I say here? Clean it up. You have to improve the grammar, sentence style, word choice, and so on. You need a much better thesis statement that kind of connects to the topics of the body paragraphs, kind of bring it all together to a more cohesive unit. And thank you for doing this writing practice test. And if you want, I want to recommend my TOEFL Writing Bootcamp course, but your writing skills are not high enough for that course, so do not take my TOEFL Writing Bootcamp course. I recommend that course only for students whose writing skills are already between 22 and 23 points. That's a great course if you're at that level. You need to work on a lot of things, vocabulary, grammar, all of those things. So I think a good course for you is my 3-month TOEFL course. That's better for you. That's going to give you more time, more writing practice, more feedback, and you can review a lot of different parts of my course to improve your writing proficiency. But based on your writing, I'm guessing that you probably need to improve your speaking, you need to improve your reading, listening, all of those areas. So if you go back to onlinetoeflcourse.com, just scroll down the bottom, you'll see the 3-month TOEFL course. That's the one I recommend for you right now. Okay? Thank you.